Hello out there, everyone in the land of YouTube and everyone out there in Facebook world. I am back with another project, and this was entitled Trust God's Timing. And I put a few words together to go with the topic, guys. I'm going to get these words right out of my binder as usual. I'm going to recite these words, and we're going to jump into things. The title is Trust God's Timing. I wish I had this. I wish I had that. A lot of things come with timing. At the time you're asking, you're not quite ready for what you are asking. Now you got to go through a little something to get you ready to see are you worthy, just as well as test your faith and belief. A lot have not because they ask not. Write your division and make it plain. Stay in faith, it's on the way. Trust God's timing. And trusting God's timing is when you asking for something, especially if you're asking for something big, it ain't gonna just jump in your lap. It's gonna be a process. It's gonna take a little time, and you're gonna have to put a lot of work in. You're really gonna have to write your division and make it plain. You're gonna have to focus on this each and every day. You ain't gotta keep asking him for it. Just pray every day and say, God, I know everything I ask is on the way. And I promise you, as soon as you ask, he gift wrapped it, and that's when he started testing you to see whether you're worthy of it, to get you ready for it. That's why when you go through certain stuff, and you have certain experiences in life, certain ups and downs, certain trials and troubles, that's molding you and getting you ready for that stuff you be asking for. So stop saying, oh, why they doing me like this? Oh, why they talking about me like this? Don't worry about it. That's part of your process, because when you get to the top level, it may be them doing worse than that, but you've already experienced it. You already know what to expect. God had to take you and mold you. If you made in his image, don't you think when you ask him for something, he wants you to be the best at it? He wants you to be the greatest at it, so you got to trust his timing. It ain't gonna just fall in your lap. And I promise you, you ain't gonna just ask him for it and it just gonna voila appear. It's gonna take a little time process. It's gonna take a little test of a little faith. It's gonna take some belief with no doubt. And it's gonna take you putting some work in to match that faith. And the thing about it, you can't work no one day. You can't work 2 days. You can't work just a week. You can't work just a month. You can't work just a year. You're going to have to put this in each and every day. It's some of the stuff I've been asking God for. I know some of the things I've been experiencing, some of the things I've been through, some of the things people may say it to me or whatever that's going on through my trials and my troubles. That's just molding my character. They're helping me acquire certain principles. Same thing with you guys. That's molding character. They're helping you to acquire certain principles. So when you get to the tip-top level, like I say it quite a few times in some of my projects, God damn, how long you been doing this? As long as I can remember, it looks like you've been doing it forever. Because I was getting myself ready. When God was testing me, I wasn't crying. I wasn't whining and saying, oh, why me? Oh, why me? I just got myself away from that negativity, away from negative people, places, and negative things, and I put my grind mode in. I put that time in. I got on my knees and I prayed and I showed that right gratitude that helped me reach my highest altitude, because the right gratitude is the right attitude, and he gonna shoot you to the highest altitude. See, when they wasn't seeing me, when they thought, oh man, that nigga just in the house, or excuse my language, where he just in the house, cooped all up, and you out chasing women, you out having fun, you out partying, you really thought I just was sitting behind closed doors not doing nothing? And the thing about it, he rewards you most, because they just don't know you put the most work in when people don't see you working. When they think you disappeared, when they think you just sitting up in the house and you just lounging around bored, flipping through TV channels, that's when some people put some of their best work in and put the hardest work in. Because guess what? All distractions are eliminated. You got full focus time now. That's why you got to trust his time. And when you put that grind in and you continuously keep going towards it, ask anybody that's at the top. Ask anybody that's grinding right now, that achieving goals and hitting and reaching pinnacles and setting precedents. Ask any of them now. You're going to have some type of spiritual connection. And the thing about it, he's going to test that faith, but when you're ready for it, he's going to open the door and everything going to start to flow. I mean, blessings going to just be flowing, everything in your favor. Everything them people were doing to try to pull you down, backstab you, hurt you, damage you, blemish your image, assassinate your character, all that stuff. When God on time, everything they were doing, everything they were saying, when he's on time with them blessings and them prayers you've been praying and all that stuff you've been asking for, when he show up, he show out now. I'm telling you now, I know the power of him now. When he show up, he really do show out. So trust his timing. Don't get discouraged. Don't get worried. Don't get stressed out. Don't let none of these distractions around you stop you from hitting your goals, reaching your pinnacles, man, setting your precedents, being that wonderful and that magnificent person that he created you to be. Because guess what? You wouldn't be asking him for it if he ain't have it for you. You wouldn't be thinking about it if he ain't have it for you. You wouldn't be visualizing it. You wouldn't be coming up with a plan and a way to achieve it at a tip-top level if God ain't have it for you. So trust his timing. It's some stuff, like I said earlier, I've been asking for, but I'm trusting his timing because he's building me up. Same thing with you guys. Trust that timing. It takes a little minute to mold us the perfect character. To where when you get to the top level, you don't get arrogant. You don't think you're better than nobody. You don't look down on people. And when you come back from where you're to where you're from, you don't look down on them people. You just know you had to change your surroundings in order to get where you want to be. You had to change the company you were keeping. The thoughts you were thinking, the words you speaking, the things you expose your eyes to the things you let your ears hear. That's what you had to do. And God was moving you around. You was wondering why certain people started to be eliminated out of your life. Certain people stopped coming around. Certain people stopped calling you. And you started to view certain people different. Because you had to trust his time. Because he was getting ready to give you your blessing. He's getting ready to give you some of them big things you've been asking for. He's getting ready to give you some of them small things you've been asking for. But them big ones is going to take a little time. See, them little small ones, he'll move certain people out of the way. But when he about to give you something big, he going to bless you and let you shine in front of all of them that thought you weren't going to be that, that thought you weren't going to never be nobody. Just trust his time. All on the dead, little hurtful, nasty stuff till you tuck from you. Whatever they have done, tuck from you, talked about you. Everything in the book, man, behind your back. Trust his time. He going to let you shine right in front of him. He's going to let you be that wonderful person he created you to be. Because guess what? He got it for you. I promise you he got it for you. All you got to do is believe that it's coming. And stay in faith. Don't let nothing stop you or discourage you from your faith. Because I promise you, when the Heavenly Father, when you send something up to him, that's why I said this before. The teacher don't talk when they're giving you a test. They're silent. Because now they're testing you on each and everything that you're supposed to be learning from the things that you're going through, from the things you were reading, from the things you were experiencing, to the rooms that you were in. It was all a learning experience. What did you take from it? What did you get from it? Now, when he show up on time, he's going to want you to be ready. And he's going to make sure that you're ready because he ain't going to see you half step. So some of this stuff you asking for, you feel like it's taking a little bit more time, you ain't ready yet. When you get down and out, you down to your last, don't think it's over with for you. God, on time, God. As soon as you think it's over with, guess what? Bam, he show up with a big blessing. Bam, he come right through. I ain't never seen a day that he did not make a way. I ain't never seen not one day that he did not make a way. That's why I don't never lose my faith. I don't never lose my belief. I don't care what I'm going through and what I've been through. I still know to get on my knees and pray. But I have at a point in time in my life when I pray for something, I always would forget about it when I got what I wanted. But I don't do that no more. When I pray to him, I ask him for something now, I continually keep praying. Whether I'm at my lows or whether I'm at my highs. Because I know who put me in the position that I'm in. I know who's going to put me in the position that I've been asking for. And I know it's coming. But I'm going to trust his timing. And everybody out there in Facebook world and YouTube land, man, you guys be good out there, man. You guys stay prayed up, man, and stay in good faith, man. Love y'all out there. Until next time. Thank you.